So this week I went to hypnotherapy, right, to help me with my anxiety and depression. And I wouldn't say that I had high expectations, but I did think it would cure everything, and then I'd just emerge absolutely buzzing.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
And it didn't quite work out like that. So according to the website, right, hypnotherapy is good for losing weight. Obviously I don't need help with that. I mean, I'm so thin, I'm barely here. Stopping smoking, well, I quit about 16 to 18 months ago, so tick for me. And then it also says that it's good for reducing pain during childbirth. What? So I know that I had a lot of faith in its capabilities, but that's ridiculous. And why anyone wants to shove a child out their family is beyond me. I mean, it's not beyond me. I mean, I probably could do it, but I don't want to do it. Don't ask me to do it. I won't do it. So I went to the hypnotherapy, right, to help with my mental health issues, okay? And the therapist said that a lot of it stems from my childhood. What I've done is I've just sort of brought it along with me into adulthood. Because even though I'm a big ass bloody woman with like mortgage and bills and guinea pigs to look after, right, if someone says something to me in a certain way, I just go back to being that chubby little 7-year-old girl who's a mess. Basically. Another thing I wanted to work on in hypnotherapy was my self-esteem, because I mean sometimes I'm so shy I even avoid mirrors. And I wouldn't even say boo to a goose. Oh, but Jenny, you're this amazing, confident, hilarious goddess. No, I'm afraid that's all a facade. Yeah, I'm actually a very shy little beaver. Don't say beaver. So when I first went into the hypnotherapy room, right, I was a little bit disappointed at first because, I mean, there was no pocket watch, right? There was no trippy art, you know, it's going to open my third eye. And also there was no bloody snacks. I mean, if you're going to hypnotise me, you could at least give me a bloody biscuit. So what I thought would happen, right, is I'd go to the hypnotherapy, right, I'd go in the room, she'd be there, kooky as bloody nuts in the corner, and she'd immediately start hypnotising me, and then conscious Jenna would be like that, right, and then she would just communicate with subconscious Jenna, okay, and subconscious Jenna would just come out of me like a possessed ghost and say all of the things that's wrong with me that conscious Jenna doesn't know about. No, but subconscious Jenna, this is what's wrong with me, I just don't know how to tell other Jenna, and then it would be really clear what I need to change to heal myself. But that didn't happen. So what actually did happen during the hypnotherapy was I went into the room and I chatted with the therapist, and we went through a few of my issues and stuff, and then she put me in a relaxed state. Not like that. Told you, she didn't give me biscuits. She's not going that far with me. And then we went through a few more issues and a few sort of traumas from my childhood, and then I was deep into the hypnotised state. That's what that noise was. And then I imagined the scenes being played out from my childhood onto this old TV monitor, right? And then she would give me a few instructions of how to separate and detach myself from these scenes. So we did that a couple of times, and then eventually we got rid of the scenes, got rid of the DVDs. That's what I sort of did, you know, that's a gun, isn't it? And then I imagined something positive. So it was a big, huge cinema screen, and it was future Jenna, about what she'd be like, and she was talking to me, and I was talking to her, and it was very weird, but also a comedy sketch in the making, really. And it was good. Yeah, I think it's worked quite well, actually. I mean, I no longer avoid mirrors. And I can say boo to gooses now. Boo. So I've got another appointment in a couple of weeks, right? And no pressure, but I hope that that appointment fixes the way I feel about my relationships, my mortality, and also BMW drivers, because that needs a lot of work. If this hypnotherapy thing keeps working, right, what I'll do is every time I've got a bit of an issue, right, I'll go and have a session with her, and then it'll be fixed, and then I'll never have to suffer again. I mean, that's possible, isn't it? It's how much a session? Well, I mean, I can kind of afford one more session, and after that I'll just have to suffer. That's fine. I can suffer. I've suffered. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope it hasn't been too much of a suffering experience for you. But you got to the end of the video, so it can't have been that bad, eh? Good bip.